Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome back to episode 2 of the last Roman campaign playing as the Vandalic Kingdom. Now, I'm gonna be starting over, because, let me explain something. So, ever since I made the first video, I saw that things were going, like, really bad, but I played just for the few, like, for the first couple of turns, so I couldn't really see exactly how bad things were. But then, off camera, I decided to just kind of research the campaign, see how the whole thing works, and I realized how fucking difficult it is. Sorry for cursing. I do it sometimes in my videos, but I realized how difficult it is. This campaign is probably just as difficult as the Western Roman campaign, as the Western Roman Empire and the Grand Campaign. It's really difficult. I tried out a few strategies, and I wasn't able to beat it. The two main reasons are because Belisarius is immortal. Quite literally, he is immortal, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And the other reason is because the Romans can encamp even after spending all of their movement points. So I thoroughly believe that the Roman expedition as a faction is quite overpowered. It is really overpowered, and I don't like the faction perks in this DLC. Especially my faction perks are like kind of retarded. It's like piracy gives me like extra rating bonus. The faction perks are not good in this. But another reason for it is because I lost all those men. And those are family members that are leading those troops. I have my heir here, who's my brother by the looks of it. And I've also got this guy. So I lost 2 family members in one battle, which was horrible. So I'd rather not do that again. So once again, I didn't find a strategy to beat it, but I'm pretty sure that going back and trying to defend as much as possible is a better strategy than just offending those guys, because it's really bad. Why would you do that? I gotta keep those armies back here and try and defend myself against the Roman expedition. Also, those guys here. Oh, that was a weird frame drop. Wow, what's going on? Never experienced that. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, so we got those guys here, the Berbers. That's how it's pronounced. I looked it up, so don't correct me on that. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but that's how it's pronounced. So the Berbers here, they dislike me, and they're hostile. And they're gonna dislike me even more the more I fight the Romans. And they're gonna attack at one point as well, so I'm gonna have to fight on 3 fronts. I'm gonna fight on the northern front over here against those guys, the Sardinians. On the western front here, I'm gonna have the Roman expedition. And on, that's the eastern front. And on the western front, I'm gonna have the Berbers attacking me as well. Plus, I have sanitation problems, so I'm gonna have plagues all over. And I also have public order issues that are not going to be held by the constant fighting that's going to be happening. So that's why I believe this campaign is really challenging and really hard to beat. But I'm going to attempt it nevertheless. Once again, I hate the fact that Belisarius is immortal. What I mean by that, you might have not played it, might have played as the Frankish faction or whatever, so might not know what the whole deal with Belisarius is. He is immortal because once you actually kill him in battle, he doesn't die. Instead of saying, the enemy general has fallen, it says the enemy general has suffered a major injury, but he's gonna live. So basically, next turn, he's all right and well, and his army is basically immortal as well, because he's gonna have some troops that are gonna survive. Plus, he can move 100%, still in camp, and, replenish the casualties that he has suffered. So that's really bad about the Roman expedition. They're just really fast and they're really hard to catch, and Belisarius is immortal. But I don't know how much time I spent rambling about the whole thing. Better get to work. Now, I don't know. There's a strategy that I might try in this, and I might try to just fix my squalor problems. I have no idea why my total sanitation is -1 when I have a storehouse that gives me 5 sanitation. I'm not sure. I try to look up like many different sources to see why my sanitation is so low. I try to look at the faction summary if there's something, affecting it. It's not the season conditions. It probably gets even worse in the winter. I am not sure what's up with the whole sanitation. Is that a bug? Might be. Not really sure about it, but I've really tried to look it up and see what's the whole deal with the sanitation, and I'm really not sure. Can upgrade this, and I won't be able to upgrade it anytime soon, but let's still go for this. So I'm not sure what the whole deal with the sanitation is. And those plagues, they're not really, they're not really affecting me in such a big way, because if I have a plague, I'm gonna have like minus tax modifier. But the worst thing about it is that my army is gonna be suffering attrition if there is a plague in the province in which it's staying. So I better can do anything about it. I mean, I can build something here, right? I can build a well. So let's do that. Let's see where I can build stuff and try and build all the possible sanitation buildings. Once again, I'm gonna give up this province because it's just not really worth it. I have another general here who's just gonna stay here. Try and fix the public order. I have no idea why the public order is so low too. Not really sure about it. Let's try and build a granary. Oh yeah, a food store. So called a granary? I thought it was called a granary. So let's build this. Just try and fight the sanitation issues. That's all I'm gonna try and do. Spend my population surplus, which I have quite a lot of in some provinces. Upgrade this as well, although sanitation's fine here, but it's gonna give me plus sanitation in those other provinces. So if I can fix the whole sanitation problem in my capital province at least, and I can defend at least Carthago and stuff like that, that's gonna be good. Granted, I'm not gonna be getting as much money once I lose some settlements because of the tax that I'm losing, the tax money that I'm losing, but that's, I guess, the only way that we can do it. Basically, that's the strategy for beating the Western Roman Empire. Just abandon your provinces, abandon some of your troops, and just stay in like Italy and just defend. So I guess I'm gonna try and do the same. I don't need this fleet. I'm not gonna be fighting any naval battles, and those ships cost a lot of money. I can set them to like raid like the trade routes, but I don't really see a reason for it, so let's not do it. Plus, let's keep all of our generals in our family. That's a good thing, because I don't want to run into internal issues as well. I can assign governors, which is good. I need one in my province, which is Africa. Let's put a general in there. Someone with a high loyalty if possible, like this guy, for example. I don't care how good it is, like stat-wise, how good he is, but, that's fine. And let's see where else I can do that. Let's take like this province, for example, and put another governor there. Okay, let's issue edicts in both of them. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, there we go. So we can do the food production and growth, because more growth is gonna allow me to build more of those buildings, but I need 7 population surplus, which is not gonna be happening anytime soon, so it's not really worth it. Religion wise, majority is Arian Christian. At least I don't have religious problems. Arian Christian is going up everywhere. That's not gonna be an issue. Let's do that. Try and fix the public order issues, and also here I guess we're gonna do the same. So let's do that and end the turn. The Roman expedition is going to be attacking, going to be auto-resolving those battles. Garrisons in this DLC are also horrible, because what can I do with this garrison? It's just useless. Like, even if they attack with half those men, I'm still going to be barely able to inflict any casualties whatsoever. So I don't like garrisons. I don't know what they changed, but just garrisons are just smaller in general. It's not like that in the Grand Campaign. So bunch of reasons to dislike this DLC. It's good that they added a campaign pack, but it's been kind of overlooked, I guess. It's not really that great. I could have done a better job. That's all I'm saying. Although, once again, I've been compelled by it, simply by the fact that, you have such a difficult campaign. Oh, no. No, please no. Don't tell me you're gonna be able to catch me here. Is he really? What? Okay, he's not gonna be able to catch me a second time. That's good. I'm not sure how he was able to travel that long. I mean, he's probably got some really good ships. It's my only explanation for it. So you can see the Berbers here trying to move. Hilderic, I read this last time, so I'm not going to be reading it again. What's happening here? Edict issued, that's cool. War declared. Bests versus the Visigothic kingdom doesn't really bother us. But if the Visigoths can help us, I mean, I don't mind. So let's try and do that. Here's Belisarius with his army of immortals. How many casualties? Really, 10 casualties. Probably suffered some more, but 10 casualties. Are you kidding me? That's the weakest freaking garrison ever. And of course, once again, I'm losing tax money, so my income's gonna be going down. Let's see what they've got here. They have some really nice ships, so let's not go there. Good thing is they can blockade my ports, but they're not gonna be able to kill my troops, so that's a good thing. Now, public order's going up here, but it's not too bad to begin with. And let's look at the public order in this province and see is corruption. That early on, corruption, it's just too freaking hard. Religious differences. So this is gonna go down as we're converting more people, and that's good because we're converting people fast. So that's good. However, if we take this army out of here, no, let's actually put it here. We still gotta contest the Romans. We shouldn't allow them to attack too many of our settlements. I can fight them in an open field battle. If I do well, I mean, I can, you know, I can at least inflict some severe casualties. Can't really build anything because it's gonna give us more squalor, and more squalor means higher chance of having a plague, and having a plague, as I covered earlier, is not a good thing. Let's try and make this army basically as like a really good army. Germanic Mounted Warband or Vandal Horsemen. Let's see which one's better. These guys are sick. Oh, look at their armor. These guys barely have any, whereas those guys have really nice armor stats. Better morale, health, just overall better stats. And of course, they're more expensive. A little bit more. I mean, they're really expensive, but upkeep's pretty high as well. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Well, Moorish levy, that is not a bad unit early on for like an infantry unit. And let's just throw like a Vandal horseman unit, because this is my biggest advantage over the Romans. They have a better they have better infantry overall. Oh, I can recruit one more, cool. But cavalry is where they're lacking. Although equites, from once again from what I've played from this DLC, equites fared too well against those Vandalic horsemen. They should just crush them. I mean, stat-wise, the Vandal horsemen should be much better, but I think the equites, which are not a great unit, they're just holding for too long. Basically, they can hold for too long. Okay, they're gonna siege me there, and those guys are gonna be on the offensive, so I should do something about that as well. See what I got here. Again, that's the worst possible garrison ever. What can I do about it? Can't really do anything. There's not a real point in fighting this battle. At least we sank their ship here. That's good. No, that was my ship. That was my ship that sank. Never mind. They're gonna sack it, which once again is gonna cost us a bunch of money, but at least they didn't occupy it. Settlement sacked. Cool. Not really, just... Look at that. Wow, that's expensive. And we still have the squalor. -2 sanitation, even though I have 2 sanitation buildings there. That's really interesting. I'm not sure how it's working, but... I don't know. My only explanation for it is that it's some sort of a bug. If anyone knows, please tell me why I have -4 sanitation, even with the presence of a ton of buildings that affect my sanitation. I'm really not sure. And the campaign would have been significantly easier if it wasn't for the sanitation problems as well. Because once again, suffering attrition is not really cool. So there's Belisarius. -14. Public order is horrible. Absolutely dreadful. And troops barely... Oh, wait. What'd you do? Come back here. There you go. And units like barely affected. It's really bad. buildings. So it's my buildings that give me minus public order. It's really interesting. I can't upgrade the buildings that give me plus public order. That gives me 4 squalor. Gives me only +2. I don't know. I just don't know a good way of beating this campaign. Because once again, I can destroy some of those buildings, but it's gonna give me... Okay, which province is that? Why is my public order so low? It was like great just a couple of turns ago. Oh, because of the whole sacking? I guess that's... I just don't know how to beat this. It's just really hard. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't know. We'll try it. We gotta deal with the Romans at first, but with those shitty garrisons, I mean, it's gonna be really hard. Okay, it's a little bit of a better garrison. Once again, I doubt I'm gonna be able to defeat those guys, but let's actually, for now, we're not at war with the Berbers, so we can move this army here, and we can move this army here as well. So let's move this army here. So if they try to attack any of those settlements, I'm gonna have an army that's present there, unless they attack this one, which they might as well do. I'm going back. Okay. That's the thing. They're really hard to catch as well. Oh, they're gonna attack the settlement. Okay, I have a better garrison, but they're attacking with 2 armies. There's no point in assassinating Belisarius because he's immortal once again. But let's try and fight this. Let's just try and fight this to see what's gonna happen. See if I'm gonna be able to inflict any casualties whatsoever. Try and do that. Although most of those are archers and skirmishers, which are not that useful in siege battles. They're not useful in general. I mean, melee and cow just wrecks everything. I mean, they're only useful in very specific situations. Not really in siege battles, especially when they have especially when you're fighting any sort of Romans, they have really good missile block chance, like pretty much all of their units. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna focus on trying to kill those guys at least, so I can get an even bigger advantage when I'm fighting them in the open, if possible. But once again, they have another army, so they're probably gonna wait for it and then attack. I don't know if John the Armenian is immortal. Haven't killed him in a battle yet. You know, in the campaigns that I've been playing in the off time. I don't know. It's just gonna be really hard to beat it. If you have any suggestions, if you have found a way to beat it, please let me know in the comment section. Although I doubt that's the case, but I don't know. We'll see. Most people play as the Roman Expedition once again. The vast majority of people that I know would just play as the Roman Expedition. And I mean, why wouldn't they? Because it's, as I said, it's a faction that's really easy to play as. It's not the best settlement layout, because I can't really deploy my archers and utilize them in a good way. What I can do is, a thing that I really like to do, and that's really effective in most cases, is putting those guys on a barricade. That's really good. Let's see where they're attacking from. They're not gonna be going through any barricades unless I deploy one here. Again, they can avoid it, but hopefully they will. And I guess I could just deploy my archers here. Not gonna be defending those towers. I mean, if I had more units, of course I would be trying to fight for the towers. And they fixed it. They fixed the capture point. So before you could just camp in here and not ever let them like capture the point. But now they've put the capture points here, so you can't really bottleneck them here. See, this is still part of the capture point, so if they get more units in there, you're still gonna lose the capture point. But it's a good position to fight nevertheless. I guess I'm just gonna put my general here, those guys here. So it's gonna happen. Fast forward, once again, I don't have any hopes of winning this battle. I'm gonna try and inflict some casualties, but once again, it's really hard to do so because they can use all their movement points and they can encamp and they can replenish just the turn after. So unless you destroy like a whole unit, plus they start with a lot of money, I think, so they can harm mercs as well, which is really annoying. It's just really annoying. I'm suffering some frame rate drops that I haven't really seen before. It's kind of weird. Okay, they're gonna hide here, which is definitely annoying because my towers won't be able to shoot them. But yeah, just keep fast forwarding. The sound disappear. Oh no, there's sound. Never mind. Very minor casualties on those Fotorati. They're not a bad unit, actually. Okay. 10 men. Oh, cool. So, I have my units at forward wall. So, that's nice. So, let's try and shoot here. See what I can do. Nice. That's really nice. Now, that's very nice. Let's try and keep targeting those guys here. Okay. So, at least I did that. That's absolutely great. Okay, so let's try and kill those guys. Use the, not the flaming shot, the heavy shot. Because I'm not riding them. I mean, they're gonna capture this tower. They have almost done it by the looks of it. I'm gonna attack here with a cav. Gonna try and intercept them, which is not gonna work. Should have seen this coming. I just didn't pay attention to the minimap and the overall strategic situation there. Try and intercept those guys, ruin their charge. Well, at least they got a charge on my archer, so if those guys would actually run the way they're supposed to, they would be able to do some stuff. Might as well throw those guys in. They're out of javelins. They did their job. I mean, they got some kills on the cav, so that's good. Let's try and intercept those guys, the Fotorati. Just try and get some kills. The more kills, the better. Although I won't. Oh, wait. What's going on? No, 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 no. Don't go back. Damn it. That was bad. Here, I'm trying to fight the cav. Seems like they're winning by the looks of it. I mean, I can get on the barricade here and try and shoot some of those guys. It's gonna be still some time before they destroy it, so might as well try and shoot them from the barricade. Point blank range, see if it's gonna work. Don't tell me you're gonna shoot in the air. Just, are you gonna bug out? Or are you actually gonna shoot them? What are you doing? Looks like they're shooting, but I don't see them shooting, really. It's really weird how that works. Since those guys are losing, they're gonna flank me in the rear. But still decent casualties. Could have went way worse. Some casualties on their scout equity, so that's good. Let's try and turn around to intercept the charge. Those Fotorati. Let's actually charge the cav, never mind. I'm gonna go for the town center. They're not gonna outflank me, so that's good. Again, oh, okay, they destroyed the barricade here, so not really gonna do anything. I actually think I killed some of them. It just looked really buggy. Looked as if they're not shooting, which was kind of weird, to say the least. No skirmish mode, just stand and fight here, if you can. Try and intercept those guys again. My skirmishers doing great job, those brigands. Yeah, try and shoot, try and get some heavy shot. I can actually shoot in their rear. Oh, I'm getting charged by cav. John the Armenian with his cav here. But I destroyed their cav, most of it, which I'm happy with. I mean, that's the goal that I had for this battle, and I was able to do it, so that's cool. Yeah, let's fast forward. At this point, there's not really much more I can do. I'm happy with what I achieved. It's just gonna be really hard in the long run. They're gonna occupy the settlement as well. I'm just looking to be in a situation where I can just defend my capital province or something. I don't know. But once again, I have plenty of other problems that I gotta deal with, such as sanitation and public order. Decisive defeat. Still destroyed their cav. Let's see what yeah, their cav is dead. This one got a lot of kills, but most of those were on the archers. 0 kills on this archer unit. Yeah, that was really bad. But still, 60 kills on those guys, 60 on those guys. Not too horrible. Most of those are on cav. Maybe destroy this one unit as well, though I'm not sure about it. But yeah, the fewer cavalrymen they have, the better. Because once again, cav is one of the advantages that I have over them, and the more I can utilize on that, the better. So we're gonna see what I'm gonna be able to do. Once again, just trying to hold defensive positions. I'm gonna lose some of my settlements, but if I can just hold on to my capital province and hold it. But once again, before I do that, gotta fix my public order and my sanitation, because if I have a plague in my capital and I have all my units there, I'm gonna be suffering attrition every turn, which is pretty much GG for me. So rather not do it. Skip that. Oh, I can skip it. Never mind. Oh look. Oh damn! Look at my income. That's really bad. It's gone down drastically, which is interesting. See how they can encamp? That's annoying. That is really annoying. They shouldn't be allowed to do that because they're just overpowered. There are these Sardinians as well. Probably gonna sack one more of my settlements. At least those guys are going back. That might have been their fleet. And if it's their fleet, they can't do much. They can only they can blockade my port. Oh, I have a food shortage now. Cool. Am I suffering attrition? Not yet. I can't really do anything about it. No tech, nothing that I can build, and I have 200 income. How? It was like 2,000 last turn. I'm really not sure what's going on with this whole campaign. Okay, let's attack this army. Let's see what they have left here. You know what? Can reinforce. Let's put this guy here. Let's see if we can kill John the Armenian. Okay? See if we can do that. Oh, he'll be able to run away. Never mind. Never mind. Try and keep my units close. Those guys should be in reinforcing range, which they are. I can't see because of the whole sand. They're gonna be tired, but they're gonna be in reinforcing range, so I don't really care about it. Public order, just atrocious. That's horrible. 200 income? Come on. It's just ridiculous. Probably there are gonna be some factions that are gonna be ending their trade agreements with me, so that's annoying too. Okay, let's end the turn. Just try another turn. Just try and play for another turn. I don't see this campaign going well. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win it by the looks of it again, because it's just, frankly, it's impossible for me. So I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna be able to keep it for. Oh yeah, you're gonna be attacking me. Oh, it's my capital as well. I bet I have a garrison of 5 whole units. My capital. I mean, their garrisons are gonna be crap as well, but I mean, it's gonna be quite a long time before I can attack one of their settlements. So, yeah, there's the blockade there. Oh, I like that. It's actually the Carthage port. It's actually kind of what it looked like. Not really, just kind of. So let's see what we can do here. Minus 500. Can you explain how that happens? Because I'm really not sure. How am I losing money like that? Look, I don't get it. And I won't be able to reach him. I don't know. Is this campaign winnable? Nah, I don't think so. Protective. Look at their garrison. Look at the garrison they had. I had 3 units. They have like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. You're fucking kidding me. That's impossible. Loot and occupy. I need the money. I'm sorry. And of course, I'm gonna spend the money on actually repairing the town. That's really nice. Yeah, that was smart. Oh, and I'm still losing money, so never mind. Everything's the same, I guess, because they're blockading my port here. So that might be playing a role. I don't know. It's just I haven't found a strategy to beat it. Crank up the taxes. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Minus 10 public order. That's what we need, right? Oh, damn it. What else? Oh, unassigned skill. Cool. Let's do this. I have minus 10 public order because of the taxes. I mean, what are you expecting me to do? Oh, Elise didn't encamp. Oh, okay, of course. I forgot about that. They can attack me as well. I wonder, what if I did corner camping? Okay, let's just try and retreat. Get a better position, I guess. There you go. Oh, I don't know. I just haven't found a way to beat this campaign. It's just too harsh. I don't know. I guess, and I've even looked up online, trying to see if people were able to beat it. Couldn't really find anything. But I might be starting as another faction. I mean, this is not really the way I want to play. I mean, I don't want to just stomp everyone, but I just feel that the campaign is a little bit unfair towards the Vandals. It's just too difficult. I might do like the Franks. The Franks are pretty cool. I think I will. Because this is just insane. If it wasn't for the whole Roman expedition being so powerful, and still, it's still not, like... Yeah, look at how many units I got. Even with corner camping, I still wouldn't be able to win this battle. No chance of winning it. I don't think it's actually worth fighting it. If I can hide my calf somewhere and ambush him from behind, I guess I could, but no. I guess that's gonna be it for this video. I just can't be bothered playing this anymore. I've played it for I don't even know how many hours. I've spent multiple hours trying to find a strategy to actually beat this campaign, even on normal difficulty, and it's still really hard to do. So I guess I'm just gonna be starting another faction in the next episode. So yeah. Once again, if you watched this whole video and you by any chance you found any strategy to beat this campaign, please let me know in the comment section. And I guess that's gonna be it for now. See you next time, playing as the Franks. Goodbye.